Hello everyone and welcome to another Black Desert Online guide. Today I'm just going to be showing you a few tips and tricks for new players and a few things I wish I knew before starting the game. So these topics aren't going to be covered in full detail, but they'll give you a brief overview on what you should be doing while leveling to level 56. So stay tuned guys, hope you enjoy. So we've just started our new character and we're ready to commence our leveling to level 56. So it's an exciting time in Black Desert Online, but we've got to make sure that while we're leveling we're doing all the right things. Otherwise we get to end game and we pretty much have no idea what we're doing and we've got to backtrack and complete a lot of things we don't want to do. So to begin with, while questing with the Black Spirit quest line, we want to make sure when we get to these quest hubs we actually come through and accept all the quests for the same area. This is going to give us a good boost in contribution experience, giving us a few extra contribution points on our way to level 56. We want to make sure that while doing these quests, we only take the ones that are in the same area. We don't really want to be going off on random quest lines that are going to really take time away from our leveling. So a lot of the quests that we accept are going to be in the general area, killing the same mobs the Black Spirit quest has us doing anyway, or picking up items in the area. So it's a no-brainer to just grab these quests anyway and just do them. So on that, this is just a quick overview on making sure we're picking up quests along the way to get as many contribution points before level 56 as possible. A lot of people skip these quests just to get to level 56 quicker, and honestly you end up going back to those same areas just to complete those quests anyway. Not to mention a few of these quests do give specific rewards and are required later on in the game. Again, I'm not going into too much detail because it can become confusing, but hopefully that gives you a good idea and a good place to start. Our next topic is going to be on energy and knowledge. So to gain energy points we need to gain knowledge. So this is a huge topic and I won't go into great detail, but I might make a video specifically for knowledge, or I'll leave a link in the description on another guide that really gives you a good idea, but it's a huge topic and you can spend a lot of time learning about it. So to begin with, I'll teach you 3 ways to easily gain knowledge while leveling. The first way is talking to NPCs. These NPCs are indicated by a question mark on the minimap. They are also indicated by an exclamation mark above their head when you see them in world. By talking to these NPCs, you will gain knowledge on them, and talk to enough of them and you will gain energy in certain areas. So to gain energy points you will need to complete a area in your knowledge tree. By opening your knowledge tree with H or pressing escape and going into knowledge, you can see these sections and what you need to complete them to gain energy for them. So while leveling and you go through areas and discover them, you can gain knowledge that way. Also, when killing monsters, you can gain knowledge on the monsters and complete sections of the knowledge tree for each sort of quest location or monster species, and by killing all of them and gaining knowledge on all of them, you will complete an area and gain energy points for that. You can also see certain monsters on the map, and these monsters are indicated by a monster icon and a question mark, and this will indicate that you have not gained knowledge on that monster and you can go to that location and try and gain knowledge. You can also gain knowledge from items such as bookshelves. You can interact with these bookshelves and actually gain knowledge on different topics through that way. So our next section we'll go into is alt characters and how the energy works across all your characters. So if your main character has 100 points of energy, all your characters have access to 100 points of energy. They all regenerate at different times and they all get used separately. So by creating all your alt characters at the beginning, when you first create your main, they can all start generating energy and it can all be used across all characters. So if your main character has 100 points of energy available and you have 5 alts, then you have access to 500 points of energy. So this is really important and it makes the game a lot easier if you have more energy points available to you. So that concludes our energy. Our next topic is going to be a quick tip on crystals. So crystals in the game will be dropped off random monsters. These crystals are not very valuable and you'll notice you'll get a lot of them. A lot of people just vendor these or they sell them on the marketplace for a small profit. So that is not the best way to deal with these. The best way and the best thing to do with these is by grinding them in the processing tab. By grinding them in the processing tab, we will be able to make black stone powder. This is very hard to get off the marketplace, and this is a very sought after item that is used in endgame crafting. So by making sure that we grind every crystal we get, by the end and level 56 you're going to have a good amount to start off your crafting nodes and make max profit off them. So our next topic is on the marketplace. So the marketplace, I want to bring up that making sure you do not sell items you do not know what they are or the value of them. So you can see here memory fragments. These are random items that you will pick up along your way while leveling. A lot of people just sell these items blindly on the marketplace, and you are making a huge mistake. Some of these items are incredibly rare and they are nearly impossible to buy off the marketplace. So by doing your research first, having a quick look on the marketplace, and just having a look at the amount of times that item has been placed on the marketplace. So as you can see here, this item has been placed on the marketplace quite a lot, but there is none there. So that shows that this is a very valuable item, this is a very sought after item, and it is going to be very difficult for you to obtain off the marketplace if you need it later on. So make sure you do your research and grab these items and hold on to them. Okay everyone, that's what I've got for you. They're all my tips for new players. So I know there are a lot of guides out there for beginners and new players just coming into the game, but I find that it's probably a little bit too dragged out and goes into too much depth. Hopefully this gives you a quick overview on a few tips and things to get you started and some places to start looking at doing some research for yourself into some of the bigger topics of the game as well. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.